Hi y'all, it's Pam at Pink Dragonfly Wings here with you again today, and I am still trying to find ways to use up these 6x6 paper pads. So I've been playing around with some pieces of paper, and I cut myself just some cheap typing paper 6x6 and kind of started playing around with it. So turn that over so it doesn't look so gross. And I came up with a couple of things. So I'm going to show you three little things. They're all basically the same, but a little different. So we're going to make these today, and I hope you enjoy them. They're all made with 6x6 papers, and I put them in little bags so I wouldn't forget what's what. And I have this one. This is our first one. These are just all of my little things I pulled out that I might want to use with that. So this is our first one. And it is a little fold over. Let's see if I can find a page. Well, let's see. That could be a journal page. And so this is the journal. Let me just see if I can find a journal that has a blank page in it. I think I can do that. If I can do it without tearing down everything else. Okay, here we go. My exercise for the day, rolling around in this chair. Okay, so we have this little book here, and I've started it, but I haven't finished it. So we can come over here to, let's say this page right here. And hope y'all can see that. Okay, so this little thing fits over here like this. It's just a little flip to fit on the edge. If y'all watched my video about edging the edges of pages and things, I got so fascinated with that. Thank you, Natasha, at I think 7 Plaza. Anyway, I have become obsessed with edgings. So I made this little edging here for us. It folds over. Now, I put tape here. This is just something that I do when I'm doing things like for my stash, to remind myself that I only put glue here. So I'll peel the tape off, put a little strip of glue, and put it in. Then that is going to make us another pocket. Okay, so we're going to put this right here. This hangs out the edge, so it will hang out the edge of your journal, of the page. But I like that. So then we'll take one of these, and this will fit in the journal right here, and it will fit perfectly in there. Then you will have this journaling space as well as this and this. All right, and it just slides right down in there. Then this is left open, and it is another little pocket with another little tag in it. Thought I cut those little nubbins off. Apparently I did not. So I will snip that real quick, and then that just, what this is it was a piece of paper, a long piece of paper, and I made the tag so that it would fit both this way and this way in my journals. Most of the time what I do is I take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and fold it in half, and that becomes my size. So roughly 5.5 by 11 or by 8. So but anyway, and then I didn't do a whole lot of decorating on this because this little tag is going to cover this up, but you still get the benefit of the lace. You turn the page and you have the other one that fits on the other side. And so what I did is, this was a piece of paper about 5 by 7, I think, and it was too big. So I cut it off at the bottom and put the other part of it on my little tag. So they match. They're twinsies, except I think I have them backwards, but that's okay. That is okay. This one goes in this one. Things like that drive me nuts. Maybe I ought to put a A and B on there so that we can keep them straight. And you can move it up to the top, down to the bottom. You can put it in the middle. Wherever you want to put it is cool. Turn the page. You're going to have this one in here with this little tag in here. Okay, so that's what we're going to make first. We're going to do that one. And I will put that right over there. Put my journal over here. We may need that again to show another page. And we can get started. Now, this is my 6x6 paper that I used, mainly because I love pink. And I really like black with it. So, you know, how can you go wrong? So, what I'm going to do, this page is 6 by 6. This side is, let's see, that's exactly 6. This side is just a little sliver bigger. So, I'm going to make the bigger side the thing. So, we're going to start off. Here we go. We're going to fold this in half. Burnish it down good. I have a little scoreboard here, and I realized when I did these, I did several of them, but this little pocket here takes, if the bigger you make this little slit right here, the smaller this is going to be. So I settled on 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch on that side. Turn it over, and 3/4 of an inch on that side. Put that away and get our little corner punch. So we're going to fold this up and fold this up. Now, one of the pages is going to be upside down, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't bother me. So, and then I'm going to, let's see, let's just do a rounder. Do the medium size. If I can see to get it in there. There we go. And we'll do this one. And there we go. That's our thing. Then we're going to ink around. I love to ink, so I keep ink all the time. And, you know, I have all of these colorful ink pads. I don't know why, because brown is what I use 99% of the time. But that's okay. I have them in case I need them, and I've used them a lot. So sometimes I use them for other things other than inking. So, and then I'm just going to ink around the edge. This isn't going to show up terribly much, but it does kind of remove that white part inside that cardstock. I don't like that. So, all right. So we're going to, oh, and we need to do this side. Okay, got that all done and ready. Oh, I have to tell you, I got me some little twirly things here, and I cannot now remember where I got these. I will post it in the description box where I got these. I got them on Etsy, and I just got them today, and I am so excited. And I had a little card, and I had it here. I was going to show y'all where it came from. Oh, here it is. Here it is. But it doesn't say the name of the store. Okay, I will look up the name of the store, and I will put that in the description box. But I got these. Aren't these gorgeous? They are so cool. I tried to make one for myself. It didn't do so good. So I saw these on her shop, and I bought these. So Deb, thank you. I will put your shop down in the description box. So maybe somebody else might like to have some pretty decorative little bottles like this. So there we go. And so now we're going to glue. So I'm going to use this one. And we're just going to glue right here on the side and glue this little kind of a flap. It's a flap at this point, little pocket, but it's going to become a pocket. It's a little flap transforming into a pocket. Then we'll turn it over. We'll fold this side up. And fold that down. Okay, this is so simple to make. All right, there we go. So, have that ready. I am going to go ahead and put my tape on here. And like I said, this is really just kind of a reminder for me. Because a lot of times when I make these things and then I come back a month later and get ready to use it on something, I can't remember what my plan was. So I put tape on here, and then that tells me when I get ready to use it that I'm only going to glue here and here. I'm not going to glue here. You could, if you wanted to just make a pocket, you just wanted to make a page decoration, an edge, you could go ahead and glue this and just put it on there and make it permanent. But in my mind, you know, why waste an opportunity for a pocket? So that's why I did them like that. I'm going to stick my arm in that. And see, this little paper here is cracking a little bit, and it shows that white center cardstock, and I just don't know why, but I don't like that. All right, so there we go. We've got our pockets on both sides. There we go. Now we're going to get some lace, and I have this lace from my stash, and I like it to hang over at the edge. You could use something smaller, like here's a smaller piece that you could just decorate on here. But like I said, I like for it to kind of hang off on the edge. I like to open a journal and have all this stuff along the edge of it. So that's why I do it. So this is a little bit wide, but that's okay. It's going to do exactly what I want. So I'm going to go right down the edge of this, because we don't want to fold up our little pocket. We're not sealing it. We're just putting the lace on. And then I'm going to put the lace right up next to that, because I don't want it also to interfere with my tag that's going to go in and out of this pocket. So I want to make sure that that can work. We'll cut this off on here. Got to clean these scissors. I've got so much glue and stuff on there. Okay, then you do not have to do the other side if you don't want to, but you know, my philosophy is it isn't done until it's overdone. So I keep doing and keep adding. And there we go. And pull that out. Try to match that up as best we can so they're about the same size. I don't care that they're not in the same shape over here. That doesn't matter to me, but I want these sides to be about the same. So then we'll cut this one right off. And we have our little pocket made. This is made. You could use it like this, or you could keep decorating. But I'm going to leave it because I've got the lace on there. That's what I wanted. And these are my tags. And I think that I am going to round these to match the edge of this. So we'll just do that real quick. And get those turned around. Doesn't take but just a second. Okay, put these little nubbins over here at the side, and we'll throw those away in a minute. Now, these are the little sheets that I used. I told you I had these little sheets. And I got two. Since this one's kind of got a little bit of a pink thing going, I thought, well, we'll use pink. So I'm going to measure this about right to the edge as well as it will go. And then I've got this little corner down here at the bottom. So I've got to come up a little bit to be able to not have that falling off of the tag, because this little piece is what we're going to use on the other tag. So let me get my little cutting board here, and we'll cut it about right there. Hope I still have the right one in mind. Really doesn't matter. And that's fine. Okay, cut that off. And we probably could go ahead and do this one because they are the same. The tags are the same size. So I didn't want it to just be a straight line since we had all this pretty frilly stuff around the edge. And then this one goes with that one. Put this back down here. We're going to ink the edges of this. Just to add a little definition to the side. It doesn't have to be inked if you don't like inking. That's fine. That's cool. You make it the way you want to make it. There we go. We're just going to ink around and ink around. And then we'll go ahead and ink this one while we're inking. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Okay, I'll put that over here for just a minute. I'll finish inking in a second. Okay, then we're going to take our glue, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue just because it will give me just a little second to keep it, to move it if I don't get it in the right spot where I want it. So put that on there. And then we'll put this on here as even and balanced as we can. You know, that's not my strong suit. So there we go. Smooth out our glue. And then we're going to ink around the edge of the card. Just because I like that definition. I like that vintage kind of grungy look a little bit. So if you don't like it, don't do it. That's cool. There we go. And I'm not a really neat crafter, so sometimes, like, see, I got ink up in here, so when that happens, I just go ahead and put ink on the card so it kind of looks like it blends in and looks like it was supposed to be that way. Alright, and we've already inked that one, so we will put some glue on this one. Go right around the edges. Fill in the center. I think this paper is so pretty. It's kind of it's a little thinner. Kind of like, not really onion skin. It's thicker than onion skin, but it's just so pretty. And then it's got coffee dye on it, and then there's a little pink pattern back in there that I just think is so cute. Alright, so we'll ink this one up. Go right around the edges. Hope y'all are all doing well today. It's hot here today. We've had some rain the last over the weekend, and we've been able to have our windows open, and it's just been so nice. My husband and I lived in Colorado, and we didn't have air conditioning, so we really got used to that fresh air blowing through. And when we came back to Texas, it's kind of hot, so you don't have that pleasure, that option. But we open up our doors and windows as often as we can. It drives my family nuts. But okay, so we have those two done. We have our little ones here. We only need two. I don't know why I have three. Be prepared. Okay, now here's what I did on this. I wanted this card to be, this is 2.5 inches by 4 inches, and I forgot to tell you about these. These are just 5-inch squares. They're 5 inches by 5 inches. You can make them whatever fits what you're doing, what you have, what you're working with. No set rule. No set rule here. And so I took this paper and I thought, okay, well, I want this to stick out the edge. And it won't quite fit. I didn't want to put it in the center, although that might be kind of cute. We might try that one on this one instead of the washi tape on the edge. Sure, I'm open. All right, so since we're going to cut those off, then let's do our little corners here. And well, what in the world happened there? I don't know. Went in there crooked, I guess. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll just center it and make it fit and do what you want it. Yeah, lots of times I start out with one thing in mind, and then by the time I get to it, I've changed my mind. We don't need to do that side because we're going to cut that off. But we are going to do this little edge here. And we're going to do this little edge here. Do the same thing on this one. We'll just cut the edge, do the outside edges, the long edges, I guess I could say. And then both of the long ones. We're going to cut the short ones off, so it doesn't matter. Of course, I don't know. Maybe we could take this and put it here and center it and fold that over. I wonder how that would do. That might be kind of cute. Okay, well, let's give it a try. So we're going to go ahead and ink our bottoms too. There we go. Another fly by the seat of our pants. Okay, so let's ink up your bottoms and your top. Okay, get us some glue. We're going to go ahead and put our glue on the main part of the card, or the main part of the paper. And then we'll see what it looks like when we turn it. So, all right, so I'm going to try to center this about in the center. And that's kind of what centered means, isn't it? Okay. Except that is nowhere near straight. Close enough. And then if we put just a little bit of glue around here and a little bit of glue up here, fold it down, kind of gives it a little bit of definition. That's kind of cute. I really like that. Except I think now I'll go ahead and do the, yeah, I think that's going to look great. Okay, and then we'll turn it over. You could put a piece of washi on here if you so chose. I'm going to leave mine blank because I like the writing group. Okay, let's do this one. We'll put it on here. And there we go. Anyway, back to the weather. we had some rain and really cooled everything off so nicely. And so we had our windows open, but today, nope, not going to happen. I said it's supposed to get back up to 90 again today, so we've got the air conditioner on. So hopefully that will be better. I hope y'all are all doing well where you are. And let's put a little glue down here on this one. I don't know if we'll get all 3 of these made today or not. We may have to just do each one in its own video. That might work better anyway, just because I don't want to have to hurry. Okay, turn that down, turn that down. I like that. I think that turned out really nice for it to be in the center like that instead of the washi. I think I like it better. So don't be afraid to try new things or to change your mind as you start creating. Different things pop into your head and just go with it. It's just paper, and the worst thing that could happen is that you mess it up so bad you throw it away and start over, and that's not a terrible thing. So okay, so we're going to put our little pockets right here. Now I did want to put some pearls on here just because, for one, I like pearls, and I think these look real cute here. Not overdue, just a little bit. So I'm going to pull these out because they come out in a string like this. And I'm going to try as best I can to make it even. And right down the center. That's not really in the center, but it's good enough. And then poke those in so they're kind of more or less in a straight line. There we go. That looks cute. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Measuring is not my thing, and making things even doesn't usually work out for me very well. So I have learned that it's okay if my world is not straight and even. If it's cattywampus, that's fine. And okay, there we go. So we've got just a little definition there, just a little something something. All right, so then we have this one, and this one goes with this one, goes here. So when we put it on our book, where did my journal go? Where did I put it? See, I don't know how I managed to have something, here it is, in my hand, and 5 minutes later, I can't find it. All right, so here's our journal. And we'll put it on this one this time. So we're going to, eventually, we'll take this tape off, and we'll put glue on it, and glue it here, just in those spots. Now, if you want to close it and have this be your decoration, by all means, go ahead and put glue there and glue it down, and that's great because it makes a beautiful page edge. But we're using it for a journal, or for a pocket. Let me get it out. So we're going to put this one in this side. It's going to have plenty of room with our tape. We left plenty of room here for the card to fit down in there. Put that right there. We'll put this one right here. Turn the page, and then we'll put this one right here. It will fit also. And then we'll put our little journaling thing here in the... It's kind of hard to do when it's not glued down. When it's glued down the way it's supposed to be, it will be fine. It'll be a whole lot easier. So there we go. We have that one. And you can put something else on the page if you want to, but no big deal. When you take this card out, see you have quite a bit of journaling space behind here, as well as the front of the card and the back of the card. So lots of journaling space on that page. So there we go. And that's our little journaling flip pocket edgy, whatever you want to call it, thing. But I'm going to keep on until I've run out of 6x6 papers. I'm going to keep on keeping on. So there we go. And I think that I don't want the video to become so terribly long. So I think that I'm going to stop with this one. And I will do the other two in their own separate little video. And that way you won't have to sit quite so long. You can get in that craft room and get to crafting. So I hope you'll make one of these. I think it will be so much fun. And if you make one, put it down in the comments. Put a picture so I can see what you've done. And give it a go. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to close this up for now. We have two made. Similar, but a little different. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I am working on a journal I am going to do for my 500 subscribers giveaway, which was a few subscribers ago, but I've had a hard time getting this going. I just don't really know quite what to do. So, but I am going to do it. I'm going to do a giveaway and give away a journal. And so keep checking back with me, and we'll have that here before long. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our creative family here. If you have a few minutes, take some time and check out my online Shopify store. And we've got some scrapbooking kinds of things, journaling things in there. Plus, we have some other things in there too. We're rather eclectic. So check that out, and I will see y'all next time. Until then, you be creative. Bye-bye.